don't know how great the light is here, but this is what you look like when you sleep 13 hours and 26 minutes. I pulled in this Flying J down here in Dallas, Texas. I was real low on hours. I needed to go wait till midnight to get hours back from a recap. And I went to sleep, kick it in the sleeper berth, my ELD, and I just woke up and I have like 13 hours and 26 minutes in the sleeper berth. I guess I forgot to even set an alarm clock. So I guess that answers the question, how is the big rig mattress? I do have a little tinge in my back, in my lower back. But I just slept 13 hours and 26 minutes. I haven't slept that long in a long time. And I'm serious, I have not slept like that in a long time. So far, mattress, yay. I think it's just that it slept so long that my back is a little tweaked in the back and stuff. But I woke up and I was like looking around and I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's dark out. I wonder what time it is. Then I grabbed my phone and I looked at it and I was like, ah. And I started thinking for a minute. I kind of freaked out for a second. I'm like, oh boy. And then I started thinking, I'm like, I don't have to be up there till Friday. Who cares? So I'm gonna jump out, do my pre-trip and everything, and get this thing rolling. I just got to be a little careful here. This place has a lot of how do I want to say it? It has a lot of people walking around asking for money. It's you walk into this place, you know, and there's a lot of people hanging out around here. I don't know if there's a lot of crime around here or not, but there is a lot of people just kind of hanging out. And when I walked in last night, I actually walked into the truck stop and stuff. I bet you I got asked for money probably 3 times, and I'm only maybe 400 yards away from the truck stop. Not even that many, maybe 300. And so it's like, it's a little rough. And I just woke up and I'm sitting here and you can see people just kind of wander around, looking around and stuff. So, probably not the greatest area. They do have a security guard out here. He is an armed security guard. So, you have all that. So, I guess we're going to take off and start making our way up to Pennsylvania. And we shall catch you guys later. I did move. I found a sensor on my APU. A little bit of news on that. I found a sensor on the APU that I don't know who you are, so I can't recognize. I'm terrible with remembering names and stuff like that, guys. But I kind of need to get to the habit of when I see something or whatever, a comment or something somebody makes and I want to mention it, I gotta get in the habit of writing it down. But somebody made a comment. Ooh, that car was undecisive. Wanted to turn, then decided not to. Somebody made a comment because my APU had a triangle that was coming up on the screen, and the APU would keep running, but the fan would quit working inside, so it was doing no purpose. It wasn't. And speaking with another subscriber, Mr. Thermal King himself, he told me he looked into it and found out that it's one of two things. It's either that the coolant temperature is too low and the APU runs to get the coolant temperature of the truck up to where it should be, which we know that's not the problem, because it was like 100 degrees here today, and I've been in some good heat. Or the other reason is voltage. And I've done testing on it. I've checked batteries, I've checked the alternator, everything is fine going there. The other thing was so another subscriber, he sent me a message, said, dude, I had the same exact problem. I'm gonna do something real quick. It's like, dude, I had the same exact problem. And here's my recommendation. This will work for me. He said, run the fan on high at all times. And he said, it's the evaporator under the bunk. And he said, the sensor that's inside the evaporator or whatever, I'm guessing that it senses that it's freezing up or whatever. Excuse me. He said, pull that out and move it down to the right corner, the bottom right corner. And I did such a thing. I figured it out. I found out what he was talking about. And I moved it down to the lower right corner. And I just came off a long sleeper berth. And it was like plus 100 degrees down here in Texas. And I woke up and that thing purred along the whole time. I actually woke up and I was like, bird, it's cold in here. So that's cool. So now I got a new mattress. Which I don't know if that's a good thing. Now I'm too comfortable. I slept too long. And my temperature is staying good. So now I'm getting too much comfort. I may not get as much work done. Well, we'll be all right. So I'll probably just see you guys in the morning when the sun comes up. Because I know a lot of people will, no, those highlights are bad. I can see with them. They're just not as bright as I think they should be. I think you're right. I think they could be a lot brighter. But I can see just fine. And my boss, he did, the last time I was out there and we were kind of riding around and stuff, he did say something to me. He said, hey, pick up this kind of kit, this headlight kit. That'll take care of it or whatever. He goes, I put it in my car or whatever he put it in. And he said, yeah, it'll make it awesome. My problem is my memory. I can't remember what he said. So I got to get in contact. I got to shoot him a message. Hey, what kind of headlight were you talking about? And then I'll start looking around for it. So we are off. Goodbye, Dallas. We have 1,432 miles to go to Pennsylvania. Hey guys, here we are. We're at the Love's Truck Stop. We are on the east side of Little Rock, Arkansas. And we are here doing our 30-minute mandatory DOT inspection, or a break. And I actually pulled in here for another reason too. The other reason why I pulled in here is, if you guys have been watching my videos, I have made a decision on my GPS. I have been searching for this GPS. The thing is that I have been searching through state after state after state. I've been calling, I've been stopping at every Pilot and Flying J there is possible. And they don't have them. It's really been kind of just mind-blowing. I did find one in Arkansas. I ran in and bought it. Ran up there, saw it had been opened and taped shut again. I opened it up, looked through it, there was missing parts. So I had to return it, blah, 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 all that stuff. I have actually been driving along and I've been using that trucker path and looking ahead of myself, hours and hours ahead of myself. And I've actually found, I've looked all the way through about halfway across Tennessee. And I have called every single pilot, Flying J, asked them the same question. Every one of them, they don't have it. And it's not like they don't carry it. They have it on display. Every one of them has it on display. They just don't have it in stock. I've heard so many stories about, oh, it's been discontinued. Oh, it's been, on back order, blah, 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 all this stuff. I've called the manufacturer. I've asked the manufacturer, is there something wrong with this that it's been discontinued? No, they work great. There's nothing wrong with them. Are they on back order or something? Because I can't get one in a Pilot or Flying J. He's like, I see there's tons of them in our stock. We sell them in our store. If we sell them in the store, then that means they're not on back order, because otherwise we'd be shipping them out. I'm like, I don't know. So you know what? I've been looking and looking and looking all over the different place, and I have $200 on a card, a credit thing with Pilot. That's what I've been searching there. And I just gave up. I said, forget it. I'm done. And so I punched up my trucker path and I looked at it, and this was the first Love's I was going to come to. I called up the phone, said, hey, do you guys have this thing? And I told them what I was looking for. She put me on hold for a couple minutes, came back. Yep, we got one. I said, put my name on it. I'll be there in like 40 minutes. She's like, okay. And I came pulling in here, and I walked in, and sure enough, there it was, my name on it. But then I looked up on the shelf, and they got like 3 more sitting right up there. I go to Love's, I go to TA, they got tons of them sitting there. You go to the Pilot? No, we don't have one. It's just constant like that. So you know what? You missed out on a big sale, Pilot, and this is what I got to say about it. This.
Shame. 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 Shame.
So there you go.
Shame.
Shame on you, Pilot, Flying J. I mean, seriously, if you're not going to carry it in stock, don't put it out on your display. That's all I got to say about it, So we picked it up, and we have it in the truck with us, and we'll take a peek at it later. I'm just finishing up my break, and I'm going to roll. Everything is good. So it is 96 degrees here in Little Rock. It is 9:59 a.m. and we're having ourselves a good day. Beautiful sunny day out. So I hope everyone else out there is having themselves a great day, great night, whatever it is when you're watching this video. And if you're not, what possibly can we do? Well, we could try to get tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye. I know the question you're asking. What GPS did you get? Well, I guess you're going to have to wait for that next video. See ya.